Once in a small village, there was a boy named Leo who took laziness to an extreme. Every morning, his mother would shout from the bottom of the stairs, urging him to get out of bed. Leo would groan and roll over, only to fall back asleep on the floor or the couch. His slothful attitude extended to all aspects of his life. He didn't care about his appearance and often didn't bother to change his clothes. Because of his lethargic nature, Leo had no friends to play with. No one wanted to be around someone who never wanted to do anything. One day, his family decided to visit the nearby town, leaving Leo alone at home. They had waited for him to wake up, but after hours of trying, they set off without him. His mother's intention was to teach Leo a lesson. Leo awoke to an empty house. After lounging around and watching TV, a glimpse of the garden caught his eye. Outside stood an apple tree, its branches laden with red and yellow apples that looked incredibly appetizing. Leo's stomach rumbled, and for once, he felt a twinge of motivation. He shuffled outside and stared up at the tree. The apples were high up, much too high for his lazy self to reach without effort. Instead of trying to climb or fetch a ladder, Leo lay down beneath the tree. He decided he'd wait for an apple to fall on its own. Hours passed, the sun began its descent, and Leo's stomach growled louder. Not a single apple fell. Weak and frustrated, Leo realized his approach was futile. He would get nothing unless he made an effort. Tired of waiting, he ultimately dragged himself inside, too hungry to enjoy his laziness anymore. When his family returned, Leo was unusually quiet. He had learned a valuable lesson that day. Laziness, he understood, only perpetuated itself, leaving him hungry and alone. From that day forward, Leo made a conscious effort to do more, realizing that to achieve anything worthwhile required some form of action. The apples still hung from the tree, but now Leo knew that to enjoy their sweetness, he needed to climb and reach them himself. And so, a small shift occurred in Leo's life. He found that a little effort not only filled his stomach but also brought other rewards, including the company of new friends. The lesson was clear: laziness begets more laziness, but effort brings, well, apples and so much more.